I'm here with Sophie Smith, who's just recently announced that she's going to be retiring from the Aussie Stingers. Sophie's had a stellar career of 2 World Championships in 2009 and 2011, a World Cup in 2010, 2012 Olympics and multiple World League finals from 2005 onwards. Sophie's also enjoyed professional contracts in Hartwick University and in Varese in Italy. And I've just got a few questions I'm going to ask Sophie. So Sophie, what brought you to this decision to retire from the Aussie Stingers?
I think obviously it was a really hard one. Water polo has been such a huge part of my life for the better part of 10 to 12 years. But at the end of the day, when I finished in London, I wasn't really sure if I was ready to retire or not. I had a good break last year in 2013, and then I wanted to come back and really make a decision about what I wanted to do with water polo, because I wanted to be sure that the decision that I made was the right one. So I think for me, I'm 28 years old, there's other things that I want to do in life, and as water polo brings such fantastic opportunities, but there's also other things that I'm now ready to pursue, and that's career and travel and family, and I think for me it's just the right time. So
okay, what about some good memories? Have you got some good memories of the past water polo?
Absolutely. I think that's one of the best things that water polo gives you, and especially when you have the opportunity to travel internationally and play at some major world events. And I think for me, I'll always look back on water polo as such a good thing in my life. Traveling the world with the 12 other girls who essentially become your family, and that's what the 2012 Olympic team was. They're your family for 8 months of that year. And we sit around now and we talk about funny things that have happened or bad things that happened, but now we look back and they're funny, or they're you learn from them and you grow from them. And I think there's so many memories, you can't just
pick one out.
Yeah. But I think always for me, standing up on that Olympic podium and receiving our bronze medal, that'll be such a standout highlight for me. And I think it's just such a nice memory to look back on, and knowing that I had my family there, and I just get your support network was there watching that final event, the major event that I played in. And I think, there's too many memories, but the things that I will take away from water polo is, my friends. We'll always be friends with the girls that I've played with, and I guess just the travel and the experience and how it's helped me to grow as both an athlete and a person.
What about next, Sophie? What's in the immediate future for you when you get back?
I'm not really sure just yet. But I think for me right now, travel is really important. My boyfriend and I were really keen to see the world, and in a different perspective. Water polo, you get to see a lot of the world, and we're very fortunate, but I think we want to go to a lot of different places and experience it as a tourist, and just enjoy traveling the world and learning so much about the world, I guess. And then also obviously career is pretty important to me, so it's now time to pursue that.
And what area are you looking at working in?
I have a degree in PR and journalism, so I'd like to pursue something along those lines. But again, I'm open to anything. If something falls in my lap, I'm happy to take it, if it's not in that industry. But and then obviously, in the next few years, I'd like to sort of start thinking about family and maybe settling down. I'm not sure where that will be just yet, but it's definitely something that I'm thinking about.
Well, Sophie, on behalf of the entire water polo community, we wish you well, and we thank you for the service that you've given to Australian water polo.
Thank you, and I just want to say such a huge thank you to my family and my friends and my support network back at home in Brisbane. You can't play international water polo for 10 years without such an incredible support base, and they're the reason that I've done what I wanted to do and been to an Olympic Games. I think there's such incredible people themselves, but to really help me out as well, makes them even more special. And to the girls, to the Aussie Stingers, sorry if I get a bit emotional, but it's been such a fantastic ride, and I've enjoyed every minute of it, and I'm really excited to watch the team develop over the next 2 years, and I'm really hoping that I can be there in the stands watching the girls in Rio step up and get their gold medal, and listen to the Australian anthem play over the loudspeaker, and I'll be there, and I just wish you all the very best of luck. And I'd really like to thank Jumper for everything that he's taught me. You know, there's been good times and bad times, but I'm a bigger and a better person for the lessons that he's taught me, and what he's done for me. So thank you very much to the whole Australian water polo community.
Thank you, Sophie.